Welcome back to Whiskey Ginger, a Wave series. Hello, Whiskey Ginger fans. I'm jumping around a little bit. Bad friends, Bobby Lee and I are going to be playing Thunder Valley Casino in Lincoln, California, which is basically Sacramento. Come on out and see us. Then I'm at the Wynn Casino in Las Vegas. Beautiful Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Come see me at the Wynn March 21st. The 27th, I'm going to play the Little Roadie Fest out there in Providence, Rhode Island. The Borgata is the makeup date April 3rd for Atlantic City. Please come back out and see us. Sorry that got canceled. It wasn't me. It was the weather. Then finally, Bad Friends, Bobby Lee and I are playing the Los Angeles YouTube Theater right here in California for Netflix's A Joke Fest May 8th. Go to andrewsantino.com for those tickets. andrewsantino.com.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean him once again today. It is Barry Rothbart.
What's
you do
up?
have an amazing athlete name. That's a great...
No, it's not.
Barry Rothbart. That's a great
How
yell-out
many
name.
Jewish athlete names are there?
How many Jew athlete names are there? Well, Sandy Koufax, a great Jewish baseball player.
Yeah, in the last 100 years. I mean, Koufax was what, the 50s? 60s?
Yeah, 70s, into the 70s. Okay.
Roethlisberger?
Ben
55
Roethlisberger. What? Huh?
55 to 66.
66, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Roethlisberger, he's
Yeah.
not Jewish, but he has a Jewish name.
Sounds Jewish.
Yeah. Who else sounds
Al
Jewish?
Rosen.
Huh?
Al Rosen.
Al Rose, yeah.
Julian Edelman.
Yeah, Julian Edelman's a Jew, and
I
he's
was-
a current football player. Well, he's retired, but he's a buddy. He's a Jew.
I was trying to change my name at some point early in my career. Did you ever go through that? You have great names.
Santino was kind of a home run, although it didn't match the face. So I'm sure like an early manager was like, you should be O'Donnell. You know what I mean?
What? Someone I met was like, you should. My middle name's Ross. You know, like Jeff Ross was Jeff Lifshitz. Like
Right,
everybody
yeah,
knows that.
Jeffrey Lifshitz.
They were like, you should be Barry Ross, and I actually like did it. I changed my name, and then I felt so fucking lame.
Dirty. That feels dirty.
It's so lame.
Yeah, it's wrong.
So many people do it. I don't know if they do it anymore, but
It's funny funny to change your name look, it makes sense if it's like remarkably difficult,
yeah,
but to change it because what? It sounds too Jewish
yeah,
for the business?
yeah. It's too
That makes
Jewish.
almost no sense.
I know, man. I was like, Jason Schwartzman's doing well.
And he's the most Jewish looking guy like on earth. If you drew it, you're like, draw a Jewish guy. They're like, Jason Schwartzman. You're like, you got it. That's the guy. Yeah. I think who else? Well, then there's guys that don't have like Adam Pally.
Yeah,
Not
He's
a Jewish name. Doesn't really look. I mean, he'll be like, yes, I look Jewish.
Right. Yeah,
Not in the traditional Jewish actor sense.
Chris D'Elia.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd is Jewish.
Yeah, he's a hidden Jew.
I didn't know he was Jewish.
You don't know about this?
That's huge. Mm-hmm. No.
You know this, right?
Yeah, Jiminy Glick.
Yeah, that's right.
about it
Called
with
him out. Mm-hmm. No, Galifianakis called him out. He was like, "How do you sleep at night avoiding
that's-
being
yeah,
Jewish
yeah,
so
that's what
hard?"
it was.
Yeah.
There was also a thing about spelling, and that Galifianakis is a great example. I was like, can people like spell Roth? But it's like, who fucking cares?
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? I'm not gonna make it anyway. It's like, who cares? Like, I'd rather like fail with my name,
Then fail under the guise of someone else.
Yeah.
But you have made it very well.
Have I?
I
Okay.
think you've done
I
fantastic.
think so. Yeah, I think
mean,
I've
what's
done
the
okay.
scale of what we're looking for? I guess you've been in more things than most of your peers. How about that? You've accomplished more than most of your peers.
I feel that, but I don't know if anyone looks at life that way.
in the
Like,
business.
do you? Do you like go around being like, look how much more I've done
That's all I've ever done.
than everybody? You do.
I literally
That's
go up
great.
to friends. When
My
their friends-
therapist says I should
friends
do
come
that
to my
more.
house.
Yeah.
And I go, done more than you. Come on in.
You have your IMDb just like printed on your wall.
If they've done more than me, I'm like, take. You got to go home, man. No, I just mean like you have had
Yeah.
great success.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have.
It was the first thing we did together. Punked.
I know, isn't
That was the
crazy?
first time I was ever on TV.
Same.
I think you too, right?
Yeah, same.
No, actually, it's not. It was I did Men of a Certain Age. I did a guest star.
Oh yeah, the sitcom. Wait,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
was the star of that?
Scott Bakula, Ray
Bakula.
Romano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Robert
Bakula.
Loggia. Yeah.
And then you did Punked.
And I did Punked.
What
Yeah.
a wild nightmare that turned out.
Do you remember how I got fired from Punk'd?
I'm trying to remember. What happened?
I was like, I knew from the moment I mean, this isn't, I'm not like, blowing smoke up your ass, but I knew from the moment I met you in the writer's room, I was like, he's going to be the like guy.
Of the
like
thing.
you had the most confidence of anyone in that thing.
You know why, to be honest with you? And I appreciate the compliment.
Cocaine?
But it was coke. It was
Yeah.
cocaine. No, it's because I didn't fucking care. At that point that I had gotten that show, I didn't care if they fired me because I kind of was tired of working with those guys because I'd worked with them a year before writing a whole season of a fucking Comedy Central show that literally got shot and thrown immediately in the trash.
You mean Goldberg and like the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian Edwards and I wrote a Comedy Central pilot for Al Shearer. For people that don't know, Al Shearer was the other guy on the season 1 of Punk'd. Everybody remembers Dax. But Al, who's very famous on BET's show Hits from the Streets, he was in the black community at that point in time. He was the guy on TV because BET ran reruns of Hits from the Streets forever. So it was him and Dax, but Dax exploded, and then Al got a deal with Comedy Central to do a show. They didn't want to hire real writers. Comedy Central was as penny pinching as they've ever been and was like, just give us a bunch of young bullshit writers. So they had to hire...
Oh, they did that up until the end.
Until they fucking folded. But they hired Ian to be the head writer because Ian Edwards is a brilliant writer, and they were like, we'll pay one guy.
Yeah.
And then all these other writers they brought in, they were like, I'm not fucking writing a show for no money. And a friend's friend was like, there's this young comic I know, he'll write for no fucking money. And I was like, yes, I will. I'll write for, I think it was like a couple $100 a week. And I was just.
I would have done it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like $250
Anything.
a week. And so we wrote with Ian, we shot this whole series, and Comedy Central was like, we're not going to air this at all. So at that
course
point,
not, yeah.
I was like, why am I even fucking doing this?
Was it like a Punk type series?
It was a hidden camera show.
Yeah.
It was a hidden camera show, but it was from the perspective of Al. Like it was a lot of like, he wanted to do only pranks in the hood. Like he was like, we're not pranking white people.
Yeah.
He's like, we are only gonna prank people in the hood.
And now that's the biggest thing on social media.
Isn't that the funny? He was way ahead of the curve.
He was. Yeah.
He really was. He did a bit. Well, he's like, if we're gonna fuck with white people, we're fucking with them bad. So we went to Beverly Hills or Bel Air, and we did a bit called Gangster Gardener, where he showed up with a bunch of like jacked up, tatted up dudes, and they just started doing your lawn. Yeah. And they would come out and be like, get the fuck out of here. And he'd be like, no, you always. I mean, he did hedges, and he gave them a detailed list of what they did.
Wait, they just walked up to other people's that
They just
didn't-
walked up to a lawn in Beverly Hills and started doing it. Gangster Gardener. He's like, because he was like, if we're gonna fuck with white people, I'm gonna make them uncomfortable about like service, because then you can get them in an actual physical. That was kind of the world we started learning. Was like you did this, no, you didn't. That never worked. But the physical was always great. Like a guy would run out and he was like they were digging a hole, planting a fucking tree, and the guy was fighting him on putting the tree in. And I was like, well, this is great. And Comedy Central was like, this is lawsuit central. Like it was just, they hated every second of it.
Yeah.
So then by the time I got to Punk, truly, I was like, if they fire me, fine. I was miserable.
You were like, that's it for my career.
I didn't. I hit the ceiling.
You're like,
I just didn't give a fuck because I thought, well, it just felt so like, and also you remember it was not.
It was a crazy
It
writer's
was
room.
fucking insane.
It was insane. And then like Miley Cyrus would show up, and like Christ was just like, I don't want to say it, but yeah,
It was nuts.
It was crazy. It was very alpha. It was like very.
Oh yeah.
Like you really had to get your pitch in.
It was impossible.
It was impossible, and I was just like, I made it. Like this is huge.
Yeah.
And I remember you were hilarious, and
Adam Lustig.
Lustig,
One
who
of the funniest guys
I
alive.
just saw like a week ago.
Really?
Yeah, his kid knows my kid, and we're
Oh,
like,
really?
we both live in Pasadena. Well, his house was messed up in the fires and stuff.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But
And you did that, by the way. That wasn't the fires. That was you. You did. You just burnt down his
my
house.
fires.
Right.
Yeah, it was messed up in
The
my
Rothbart fires?
Yeah. That's a much smaller. Just his house. So what happened was I did 5 episodes of Punk'd with you, and it was funny because like when I auditioned, the audition was amazing. I don't know if you remember how fun it was.
Oh, it was awesome.
A lot of people, it was like that was my nightmare because everyone auditioned for it at the time. But they basically just go into a room with some other actor and they're just like, just improv.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing. It was literally just like, do something.
No, there was no set. There was no like scene. There was no set rules. So then it was really playing to some people's ultimate strengths. Yours in particular, because you can fly. Some people really kind of
You let me go, bro?
Yep.
Open the gates. That's what I used to call it on set.
Open the gate.
Open the gates. Let him go.
But it does play to some people's strength. But I did see a lot of improvers that would come and they would get eaten alive because they wanted way more structure. And the show is kind of oddly unstructured. It was very much, this is the bit, but if you didn't figure out a way to like rogue set up your own little world inside of there, it was never, you were just going to be lost on camera.
You also can't have a sense of humility in that show. Like, you really have to like be able. I remember the advice because I was so nervous the first time when we did.
What was the first bit?
The
Do you
first
remember?
bit we did was, it actually was ruined. It was at this cafe where a car was going to drive into it.
Yes.
With who was it?
And the cafe was in Los Feliz, right?
I think it was what's his name, Deerdick. I think
Yeah, it was
we
Rob
were
Dyrdek.
pranking Deerdick, and I was supposed to be like the manager who's like, you got to pay for that. Like, the whole bit was someone just randomly drives in with his car,
It was
like
his
the
car.
valet guy.
Yeah, it was his car.
And I was like, you got to pay for that right now. It's like $100,000 or whatever.
Right.
And I was so fucking nervous. And I remember Jason Goldberg. He was just like, don't be nervous, because what you have to understand is no one is thinking about you being weird. Everyone's thinking about themselves all day.
Yeah.
Like, no one goes into a situation being like, that guy's not real.
Right.
And then immediately, that's what happened. He was just like,
Rob Dyrdek was like, you're not real.
immediately he was just like, this isn't real, right? And it was ruined. And then they quickly had to be like, what celebrity is nearby? And they got, I think, Sean Kingston,
That's right.
who I think was arrested not too long ago for some crazy shit.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Sean Kingston, the rapper, right?
Yeah,
Thinking
yeah.
of the same guy.
And they got him, and we did it, and it was fine. But it was very nerve-wracking, and I also was like in this high because I had just like got New Faces,
Yeah,
JFL, which
that's
was
right.
like, when you got New Faces at that time in our careers, it was just like,
Didn't
that's
you
it.
also do the same year or the
Tonight Show?
Yeah, right. You had like
I was
three
flying
things
high,
in a
man.
row.
And I got an agent for the first time right after booking Punk'd, and it was ICM. And
The Golden Boy.
They don't exist anymore.
You were the Golden Boy.
I was the Golden Boy, and they put out a deadline article that I signed with them, which is crazy.
That's funny when they do that.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
It's so weird.
And
It's just-
deadline articles, if people don't know who aren't in this business,
Right.
are the only reason you get into this business is deadline articles.
You get an article,
They're
baby.
so fucking great. It's just like everybody's like, you get a deadline article, man. I'd rather get that than the paycheck. But so they announced it, and they said I was on Punk'd in Deadline mid shooting the season, and I got a call like that day from the Punk producers. They were like, we got to fire you because everyone's going to know you're
That's right.
a cast member.
That's right, of the
and you're
article.
it's gonna fuck up every bit. And I got fired.
What a fucking terrible move.
Yeah.
Why did they
And
do
I stayed with that agent. I
Yeah.
stayed with them for some reason. In some weird way in my head, I was like, now they owe me.
It is interesting
You
to
know?
think. They didn't need to fire you because I don't think you were famous enough then
I
for
also
a
wasn't
celebrity-
like amazing on the show, I don't think.
Well, nobody really was. The show
Yeah.
was really tough to do. It was hard. But I just mean like they didn't need to fire you. But at the same time, the thought of the agent getting off them, that was just them getting off saying they signed you.
Yeah.
So bad. They needed it that bad.
Yes.
And that's that. And honestly, if you told an agent, you'd be like, I should take away your money. You should get no commission.
know.
And then in their mind, they'd be like, what do you mean? This is a celebration.
There is this thing, I don't know if you have this with agents, where there's a point where you're like, well, now they're going to be on my side. Like
Oh,
something will
100%.
happen and you're like, well, now they're working for me.
Correct.
And I was like, yeah, they screwed up my life.
Now they'll
and
fix it.
Now they're going to get me something else. And they never did. But yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I guess they didn't have to, but I could see them being like, yeah, like agents being like, hey, look out for this guy. You're going to get punked. But that was a crazy season, man. That was like,
But that is
I
a-
feel like everyone was so mad. It was just like a strange vibe.
It was an unfortunate. It was more stressful than fun. I remember like most nights feeling anxious and stressed, and also bummed if like we shot something and it didn't go well. I would just go home at night and be really fucking bummed. Like it just would fuck you up if you didn't. You know what I mean? It's not like a day on set. If
Yeah.
you had kind of a shitty day shooting a TV show or shooting something, you're like, ugh, I just wasn't as good today as I want to be. But you get over it pretty fast.
Yeah.
With that show, it would like sat with me for days because I would think
you were
about
so good on it. You
No,
were the only thing that was good on that show.
Well, that's nice. It was just I can't.
You haven't been good since. But
Thank you.
I think
Trust me.
you were great on
And
that
the business agrees. Have you seen Ricky Stenicki? What happened to Sean Kingston, by the way? Now I'm like crazy interested.
He was arrested at Fort Irwin U.S. Army Training Base performing a show based on a Florida warrant for numerous fraud and theft charges. His mother was also arrested 3 hours earlier at their Florida
That's
home.
bad.
Book him, Dano.
When your mother gets arrested,
Yeah,
That's
they were
so
both found
disgusting.
They
guilty
book your mom
in a
he
federal
probably
fraud case. Both of
well
them.
because he probably bought the house that she lives in is probably under his name and it's probably dirty money.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
sentenced to 3 years.
Oh, they're in jail together. Yay!
well, then yeah, they both got killed in prison, right? Just start fake rumors.
Sean Kingston. He's singing to his mom at night in prison is kind of sweet though. You're so beautiful, girl. At night.
We don't have to stay on punk, but the last thing I remember, the scenes would take all day to set up. Like,
Oh,
shit.
that's the ghost.
Oh fuck.
That
Is that
mean, that's
Jason
good.
Goldberg?
That means he likes you.
Oh, good.
That's the ghost means he likes you.
Of Sean Kingston?
There.
uh-huh.
See, if he fucks with the lights, that means he likes you. I'm not kidding. There's a ghost that does this.
Okay.
It's Morse code.
Barry can
Book. Something.
something in 2035. That's a long
Ooh, that's
time
a long
away
time.
for a gig.
Yeah.
Is this going to keep doing this now?
Yeah, it's-
That's crazy. What is that?
In here, we pour whiskey.
This episode of Whiskey Ginger is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online, whether you're just starting out or you're scaling your business. Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, and get paid all in one place. I've talked about them so much now. Why aren't you using them? The SEO tools are incredible. If you're looking to get discovered online, you can get discovered fast. Thank you to Squarespace's SEO tools. Every website is going to be optimized and indexed with metadata that is going to spread to the people that need to know what you are up to. Whether you're a personal trainer, you're an artist, you're an arteur, you're a photographer, whatever you are and whatever you're putting up on the internet, they can help you do it. Squarespace also has a video section for you to engage with your clients by putting up videos of your own kind, whether you're selling videos or just throwing them out there. You can also take donations, you can sell content, and there's tons of email campaigns. So do yourself a favor, go over to squarespace.com/whiskey, okay? Use that code whiskey, of course. You're going to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace.com/whiskey. What's the code? It's whiskey to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Ginger. I like gingers.
And we're back.
Hey.
And we're absolutely
Where were we?
back. Getting off of the world of Punkata. It was a strange time in our
I got
past.
punched in the neck by Nick Cannon's friend.
I like that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He
I remember
deserved
them being
it.
like, keep going, keep going. I was like, I can't breathe. And they were like, keep going. Yeah, dude punched me in the neck.
His security guard or something?
No, it was one of the people who was being like, it was a rap group he was managing or something. Do you remember it was a sex party in a warehouse?
Yeah, in a warehouse. Yeah.
All I remember was Lustig butt naked.
Lustig was butt naked.
Running around.
Well, we wanted somehow to get Adam Lustig to run naked through a scene, because Adam he's a beautiful bald man who's very skinny he's well endowed, and it was like, who doesn't want to see that
Huge
guy?
dick.
He is a massive.
How is that
cock.
possible?
God loves some people more than
Yeah.
others. I feel like, and he's got a good heart.
And he wears it well.
He wears it very well, but he has a big wiener, and we thought, I don't know who pitched it. I'm sure it was Christ or one of us that was like, you got to have this guy at like a crazy party in Hollywood run through butt naked. Dude.
There were so many sketches early on in my career and so many things where I was like, this would be so much funnier if I was naked. It was just being naked. It was so
Naked
funny.
is
I was
funnier.
naked in so much shit. There was a naked show in New York. Do you remember? You never did stand up in New York, like
No.
living there. Yeah.
Only when I would go to do shows.
There was a naked show where the audience and the comics are both naked. And
Oh, see, that's fair. I
weekly.
like that. If you're both naked.
you don't have to be naked, but a lot of people would come. So it was nudists, and for some reason, nudists are never attractive. I don't know why. Like people who are like really into nudity, but it was like this is a bit I should work on.
Yeah. But why are they not?
I don't know.
Because everything I've seen nudists, like, they all seem like very well-to-do people, very nice and
They're
sweet, but
old.
they're never attractive.
Never.
Why is what would it be? You think because attractive people?
I think if you're attractive, it's it's too high value.
Yeah, it's almost like a gift to see me naked.
Yeah.
Right,
So
and
you're
nudists are
yeah.
like, this is a
They're like, who
fucking
gives a
push.
shit? Yeah.
This is a push.
Yeah. And they're all hairless.
We don't know. I think that the nudity of a hot person is more high value, so this show you go to is nude audience, nude comic.
Nude comics. And you would do a set. You just do
10
stand
minutes?
up. I did an hour. No, yeah, it was like 10 minutes. It was just like you do
Are you
a
not
set.
self-conscious of your penis? I mean, like, look, I'm sure you have a regular penis, but like,
Then you'd be surprised.
oh, you got a nice beef, huh?
No, not nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
But so then you care less. I feel like you may care less if your penis is not. Sometimes I feel like if people are well endowed, unlike Adam, I think they're a little more embarrassed about it, which is odd.
Really? I
Yeah.
haven't found that.
Yeah, kind of like they don't want to show it off. Maybe it feels like it's like, I don't know, that's not a. But little penis guys always want to show it.
It's not little.
Like Bobby always wants to show it. And
It's
he
not
is-
little.
Well, his isn't either. It's average.
I really,
no,
like,
little. It's little. Yeah, it's little.
the grower not a shower thing is very real. I don't know if that's like
Yeah,
it's weird in like, in your locker room settings when you're not hard.
Well, you got to grow
Most
for the
of the
boys.
time I got to grow. So I would be like, trying to jack off a little backstage, I would go in there and yeah. There's some comics, I'm not going to name names, who have unbelievable dicks. Just the
Oh, well, that's a great compliment. I'd love to know
beautiful-
who has a nice cock.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I get it.
And
And then there were women comics on the show, or this is just another all-white
Women.
male show?
no, women.
And they
Bunch
were
of
butt
women.
naked?
Butt naked. Yeah. This was a huge, I don't know if it's still going on, but yeah,
What was it called?
It was a big deal. The Naked Show.
And who ran it? Do you remember?
Some nudist guy who just was
Who
like,
wasn't a comic.
No,
just
he wasn't even
yeah.
a comic.
At a bar?
He was terrible. He had the smallest dick I've ever seen, ever in my life. It must be crazy having a micro penis, right?
We
You've
talked
seen
about that
this?
once before.
Like,
I didn't believe it was real.
yeah.
I almost think it's lore. But this man probably had just a small penis.
Well, he was fat. If you're fat,
Sucks.
it kind of doesn't count.
Yeah.
I heard you can gain 3 inches per 10 pounds of weight you lose.
Well, that's
I don't know if that's true.
Well,
That
get back
seems
in the
like a
gym.
lot. Yeah.
It sounds like a reason for me to get back in the gym.
Anyway, the craziest naked thing was I got hired. This was before I was like even in LA. I was just starting in comedy, and I got hired to. I was a videographer for a while before.
In New York.
In New York,
Yeah.
and I got hired to shoot a 50+ gay nudist colony commercial.
For a commercial for the colony?
Yeah, an hour. Well, not even a commercial. It was like an informational video where I had to stay there for 2 weeks
Where was this?
in the Poconos.
Oh, nice. Well, if
Yeah,
you're gonna
I was
go,
like, someone, because I had an ad on Craigslist or whatever, like just being like, yeah, I'll shoot whatever. I got a camera,
I'll shoot anything.
I'll shoot anything. I'll edit anything. I
Yeah.
was like, I got a computer, whatever you need, man. And I got an email from this weird email address. I think it was like Nude Yorker or something. And they were like, we run a 50+ nudist colony. And we want someone to come stay with us for 2 weeks. Gay nudist colony, all male. Mm-hmm. And we want someone to come stay with us for 2 weeks and just shoot everything and just, video literally the
Document
entire
their
thing.
life.
Document the entire retreat. It was just a retreat.
Oh, okay.
It was like a camp. It was like summer camp for older guys, naked, gay. And I went. I was like, I'm just letting you know I'm not gay. Like, is that okay?
Sure, you're not. Just
And
bring
they were
your
like-
camera.
They were like, that's preferable. And I was like, okay. I was
Why
like,
would that be preferable?
well, you're about to find out.
Oh, okay.
And so I went with this other guy who I would shoot stuff with, and we got there and we were clothed. And it's crazy. It's shocking to see that many naked people in one
Yes,
place. It's
yeah.
a fucking
50
shocking
naked guys?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
It's like seeing a dinosaur somewhere. Like you're just like, how is this fucking possible?
That's
like your
what they
eyes
look
are like that many older naked people.
Yeah.
There was 500 people there.
Oh, shit. I thought you said 50.
500.
Oh,
50
my
plus.
God.
They were all older than 50
older
years
than
old.
50. Oh.
And they were like, oh, you have to be naked too the whole time.
No,
and
I don't.
I was like, no, I don't really want to. And then they were like, trust me, you're going to want to. And I started walking around fully clothed, and being the only fully clothed person just felt so strange.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try being naked. And I was naked, and I spent the rest of the time naked, and it was the best 2 weeks of my fucking life. A lot of people propositioning me.
Yeah, of course.
And it confirmed to me that I wasn't gay because, you know, you always have these doubts. You're like, would I?
Yeah.
Like, there was times where I would be taken to, like, the back of, like, a cabin by some, like, everyone was very friendly. Very friendly.
Sure they were.
Handsome man.
Yeah.
And he, honestly, he was like, do you want to, like, fool around and do something? Like, just no one around. And I was just like, no, I kind of just want to talk. And I would just talk to these naked guys. It was the most beautiful experience. And then they have a talent show on the last day. And they were like, we heard you're a comic. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, do you want to do stand-up? And I was like, yes, I do. And I did 20 minutes of stand-up at their talent show
Naked.
in front of 500 people, completely naked.
Yeah.
And it was the greatest thing ever.
That is rad.
Yeah. A guy named Bearman.
Yeah.
He
Oh, we
tried
know
to have
Bear
sex-
Man.
Yeah, you know Bear Man.
We know Bear Man.
So many cock rings, too, at these places.
Cock-
Nudists love
Cock rings or piercings?
rings, like that
So they
keep
have
your
the-
dick hard.
Oh, so they stay. So these guys are hard the whole time.
They're at least halfway.
Wow. Did
It
you
was
ever get hard
wild,
while
dude.
you're filming?
No. I didn't
That-
get hard for a month after.
It would be fun to take like a Blue Chew and just be hard while you're filming. Just dick up all day long.
Oh, so many people were walking around hard. There was one of the guys who ran the camp were like, don't go to this section of the camp ever.
Right. That's not for
Because
you.
they were like, that's where some scary stuff happens. And I was like, what? And they were like, you know, it's just like people are fucking like constantly at this part of the camp.
There's a couple guys that have never
But
left.
yeah, people walk around with boners, like full boners.
Wow.
I felt great. I honestly was like, I kind of get it. What's weird about nudity is it kind of just takes away all pretense
Sure.
from your life. Like, it takes away class. Like, you don't know who's
Who's rich, who's
who's not.
poor, yeah.
It takes away a lot of like. It kind of puts people on the same level, and I kind of got disappointed when I had to put my clothes back on.
Right.
It's a lot easier to leave the house. Like, we had our cabin, and it was like, I don't have to think about what the fuck I'm going to throw on.
This is actually an interesting perspective. People wearing shoes, obviously,
Yes.
because footwear.
Well, what was scary was if it rained, people would just wear top, no bottom. And that's a whole different kind of naked.
The Yogi Bear.
Somehow it's more naked
Yeah.
when you're just clothed on the top and not the bottom than
Right.
it is being fully naked.
It's the Winnie the Pooh. I mean, that's the Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. That's the Winnie the Pooh.
the Winnie the
Just
Pooh.
a shirt on top with
Yeah.
a dick out.
Yeah.
That because the
But shoes, yeah, you wear shoes.
You have to because
Yeah,
you can.
You're walking around camp. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It is funny. This is there's something in the. My brain immediately went to when you said you can't tell class. I was like, that's really interesting. It is funny in society. I think it should be the richer you get, the more naked you have to be in our society.
Oh, I love that idea.
Like, wouldn't that be nice
I
to see
love
these
that.
fucking egregious like billionaires and they must be nude at all times? Like
Yes.
they cannot wear clothes. It is against the law after a certain tax bracket for you to wear clothes.
Yeah.
I wonder what that would do to the world of wealth. That's like you have
People
to be
wouldn't
naked.
wanna be wealthy
I
anymore.
know, isn't that interesting? You have to be naked at all times. You would purposely not
Yeah.
do certain things because you're like, I don't want to.
You just get certain surgeries and shit, though. You know, like you'd get.
Because you see some of these like billionaires on the list or like you see these like extremely globally wealthy people and they always look like that one guy that yells at people on TikTok who has glasses, bald, that little short fat guy. What's that fucking guy? He's like, you can't fucking that he's like screaming all the
My
time.
Pillow guy?
No. There's like a little like he's like a motivational speaker and every other word out of his mouth is a cuss word. But I know he's a little pudgy fuck under all those clothes.
yeah.
And I'm like, it'd be so funny to make you be
Musk
naked.
got a little dick, I feel like.
Elon?
Yeah. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it felt like. That Musk cock. You could tell Elon Musk has a small penis based on the rockets he builds.
Oh, yeah.
Rockets are purely a phallic
It's huge. Yeah.
dream. That's like such a phallic
Cybertrucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, the Cybertruck was a prank that actually like worked on
Was it?
America. I think he drew
No.
that. I seriously, I think that the joke was like he drew like some quick concepts and that became the car.
That's so funny.
Which is such a fuck you to people, to design engineering, like all the. It's illegal. You know, it's illegal. The Cybertruck's illegal in France. My friends were over at my house this past week, and she's French, and she's from France. She's like, it's illegal. I was like, what do you mean it's illegal there? She's like, it's too sharp. Like the French government was like, it's far too sharp.
Too sharp?
Well, yeah, because
Like physically sharp?
yes, like the angles are dangerous.
Oh, like if a toddler falls on it?
Well, if it bumped into somebody, it could cause more harm than
Okay.
a regular car.
Yeah.
Which I think is very French and very no.
That's funny. That's
fall
how
too
it's
sharp.
going to harm you?
It's too sharp.
If it hits you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea that they're using that as a loophole to be like, no, we can't have those in this fucking country.
I dated a French girl for a while, and I learned they have a lot of crazy. Like you can't. They have a whole list of names you can't give kids. It's illegal.
What do you mean?
Like you can't name
Adolf?
a kid Hitler. You
Yeah.
can't name a kid, cocksucker or whatever it is. Like you can't.
Why
Here you
can't-
could name a kid
Well,
literally
yeah.
anything.
Why couldn't you
Louis
name
C.K.
him-
had a good bit about this.
About what?
About name a kid. He's like, you could literally name a kid 50 Fs in a row.
Yeah.
That was like a bit he did. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic bit.
But there are illegal U.S. Names.
what are they?
Not illegal.
Yeah,
What?
because they're considered titles religiously offensive or impractical, like King,
Impractical?
Queen, Jesus Christ, Messiah, Adolf Hitler, the @ symbol, 1069.
Oh, shit.
What's 1069?
I don't know. That's just the
I'm
first.
going to name my next kid 67. Is that a
10.
thing?
1068.
1069 band name.
Jesus Christ, you've banned. But however, that's really manipulative because you could name your kids. Jesus is an extremely common name, and his middle name could be Christ.
I think you're on a fake news site.
Yeah, you're on fake news.
I was looking at True Social. It says it's banned in 1069 is banned in places like North Dakota, Minnesota, and California because it consists solely of numbers, which can cause confusion in legal and administration systems.
Just that number?
I don't know why. Maybe that's just the fall
Some
guy.
sort of penal code or
Yeah.
some bullshit.
What was I going to say? There's going to be kids named 67. My daughter's 6, and she knows 67 already as a thing. Do you know about 67?
6'7", you mean?
6'7", yeah.
Yeah, that's like I know.
6'7".
Your daughter's 6,
She's 6.
and she knows that.
She knows it.
Are you gonna have more kids, or that's it?
I think that's it.
Because if you did have another kid, would you want to have another girl or a boy?
I'd want another girl.
Yeah.
I don't want a boy.
Yeah, isn't that
Boys
funny?
suck, man.
Boys are dog shit.
Every
They're
friend she
gross.
has that's a boy, I'm just like, ugh. I actually don't like any kids besides her.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
No, some people like kids after they have kids. They're like, I like kids. I just don't like
I
any
think most
kids.
of my friends with kids only like their kids.
Yeah.
And they hate other kids because their kids play with other kids, and they're like, I fucking can't stand those kids.
Cannot stand them. It was the opposite when I got a dog. I was like, I love all dogs now.
Well, that's me. Yeah, right. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
every single dog.
Every
on
single
Earth.
dog. Hate every single. I hate kids so much more now that I have a kid.
Well, that does line up because
Yeah.
they're closer to you now. Now you like see how they behave in your home. Like if she has a friend over, you're like, Jesus
Awful.
Christ, I can't stand that fucking kid.
Awful. And I think he's gonna have little fucking boners and he's sticking them everywhere. It's like I can't have that. That's disgusting.
It is funny to
Yeah.
say I do love all dogs because of my dog. I'll say this. I love dogs. I love certain breeds now. I like certain breeds now that I didn't really like before. I was a breedist. There were certain breeds of dogs I'm like, I can't stand
Like
that
what?
dog. I always was yucked out. It's a OCD thing. I'm grossed out by like bulldogs because they drooly.
Oh, you have like
that-
an OCD germ thing.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That stuff grosses me the fuck out.
Yeah, but
Like-
not like Howie Mandel level.
No,
Like,
no.
Or like Trump level. You know,
Yeah,
Trump's
no,
huge.
it's pretty like Trump. It's like Trump.
It's like Trump.
No, what's Trump's? Is he OCD?
Crazy. He won't shake people's hands unless it like he has to. Yeah.
I'm split on this because I do understand. I don't love touching people. Like I would love to hug you. I know you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like strangers huggy touchy all the time. That I'm
hate it.
well. Okay, so that I'm kind
I
of like
hate being touched, especially after shows.
yeah. I don't want to touch.
Oof.
So that's the little weird to me. Like when I used to say hi to fans and stuff, a lot of times I'd
Hate
be
it.
like, hey, thank you for coming, thank you. But a lot of people want to shake out of respect. But it's like I don't want to shake everyone's hand because that's an OCD weirdo germy thing where it's like I'm on the road now. I'm more likely to get sick if I shake every one of your fucking hands. I'm gonna get sick. You know what I
feel
mean? Like
Boy, I was just thinking about how Bobby would just tongue
kiss
fans
people. Yeah, he used to tongue kiss
on the
people.
show,
Yeah,
and he
on the
wouldn't even
show.
shake hands.
I mean, I would do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he'd tongue kiss people.
And he
before
did get really sick a lot.
He gets sick all the time. But that was my thing is like if I was on the road, everyone wanted to shake your hand after the show, and I would do it, but then subconsciously I'm like, well, I'm going to be sick next week in Florida
Not
for
only
sure.
shake your hand. People for some reason feel like they have like physical ownership over you
That's a little strange.
after show where
Yeah,
they
I
like
know.
put their arm around
Then
you
they
and
grab
shit
you.
or
Yeah.
grab you.
I
Does
don't
that
like
happen
that.
to you?
Oh, yeah.
You're a little scarier than I am.
Well, they don't know how scary you really are.
No one knows.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
I know the little. I know the basement
daughter
to
knows.
Barry. Yeah.
Daddy?
Go back downstairs.
No, but you come off more intimidating, I feel like. than a
People
lot of
say that
people.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's, but then when the fans meet me, I think they start to change their tune. Actually, the first thing they say is, "Where's Bobby?" And you're taller than I thought. That's like the second. Everyone says that everywhere I fucking go.
Taller than they thought.
Because on the show, it's behind a desk. And so they don't know. Bobby and I look like we're the same height. But then when we're next to each other, he's 5'1.5", or what is he, 4'9", or he's just over
he's
5 feet.
4'9"?
No, what is he really?
5'4".
What is he really? 5'3".
5'4".
Isn't he 5'3"? 5'3".
4'9" is such a funny height.
I wish he was.
I'm not, if that's like if you're a normal person and not, I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like if that's your ailment, I'm not.
Right.
It's fine. But if you're a normal person who's 4'9", it's just such a crazy height to say.
It's a funny number.
Just say 5 foot. No one's gonna check that.
I might.
You.
Pull out the tape. Well, there's like a little girl. There's like TLC always runs these shows. There's like a woman who has she has a kind of like a pituitary gland thing where she looks like a woman, but she's perfectly little. Do you know who I'm talking about? She's not a little person. She's not an LP.
Proportions is what you're talking about.
Yes, her proportions.
Her proportions are fine.
I don't know how to describe it. But then she's dating this guy.
She's tiny.
Of course, the internet. She's dating this like 6'2" handsome guy. And the internet is like, this guy's a pedo, lock him up. And you're like, no, she's 30. You know what I mean? Like,
Are you talking about Shauna Ray?
Shauna Ray, that's exactly who I'm talking about.
I don't know why you saying perfectly little woman just got me.
She's
just a perfectly little woman.
She just looks like a tinier version of one of us.
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
It's hard to
4'9" is
describe.
such a crazy height.
It's crazy to be like that. That is her.
I think Tom Cruise is 5'3".
Don't talk about the lights will go back out again.
Yeah.
If you talk about, he owns this entire place.
Tom Cruise and Michael J. Fox is also really crazy short, like shorter than you would think. What I was going to say is that you're in better shape than I would assume.
At
I
this
always
point in
think
my
that when
life-
I see you,
Yeah.
I'm like, he's in good shape.
Yeah,
I don't know why I wouldn't assume you were in great shape.
But yeah, since you've known me, I've had moments of getting chubbier. When I did shows like that, like after I came off Punk'd and started doing that first sitcom I did, I was miserable. So I was eating like shit, drinking and eating. It was more
was
that
that
I
the
was.
Jim Carrey one?
No. It was the Mixology ABC show.
Mixology.
Yeah.
I tested on that.
I was miserable on that show.
That was such a crazy man. Those pilot seasons back then, I was just like,
I think that's a part of
everything.
it. The pressure was insane, and you felt like you needed to get your fucking bit in because you were like,
that
I'm never going to be on
show.
TV again if I don't get this thing again, and I got to show off, otherwise they'll
Yeah.
never want me back. And
It's
those
also so much money where it's like it feels like network shows are an amount of money where you're just like it's almost like an intimidating amount of money.
well, yeah, it's
that you're like-
basically they're like, you could hit the lotto with us,
Yeah.
and we're going to give you the numbers to put the lotto on. So you're like, so I can win. They're like, you can, but you got to be good. You have to like play their little game.
Mixology was one night, right? It was like the whole season was one night.
Yeah,
So crazy.
so stupid.
It's like The Pit, but it was a comedy.
It was a comedy at a bar in New York, and it was supposed to be shot in New York. And then the guys decided they wanted to shoot it in L.A. It was the guys that wrote The Hangover, the original draft
That's
of
right.
The Hangover.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
John and
Yeah,
Scott,
yeah.
which was crazy. Because I remember when they sold it to me, like when my agent was like, "You got to go out for this thing," and I read a little bit of it, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of interesting." And then he was like, "It's the guys that wrote The Hangover," and I was like, "Wait, I thought The Hangover was written by Todd Phillips?" And they're like, "No, Todd directed it." And I was like, "But I think it says he wrote it." And they're like, "Yeah, they wrote the original draft, and then he
Oh,
took
yeah,
it,
yeah.
redid it,
That happens all the
made
time.
it his own."
Yeah.
Because I remember saying when they were like, they wrote The Hangover, I was like, no, they didn't. I don't think they did. But they did. And, didn't need to do anything ever again for the rest of time.
That movie must have made, and then the sequels.
Wasn't it the highest grossing comedy in history? The Hangover 1?
Well, its budget was $35 million, and its box office was $469.3 million.
$500 million for a comedy is, not only is it unheard of it'll never happen again. We'll literally never ever see a comedy make the $50 million.
and not really an action
Well-
comedy either. Like action comedies do
The
really
only,
well.
I mean, the Tyson stuff, like those stuff is
it was
not
a
action,
hard
but it's
comedy.
hard R comedy,
yeah, hard.
hard R comedy. What?
The highest grossing comedy of all time came out technically the highest grossing comedy of all time came out in 2023.
What was that?
I bet you can guess.
2023.
What was the biggest movie of 2023?
It's 2 years ago. Was the
This
biggest
isn't a Marvel movie, right?
No, sir.
No.
Wait.
Whoa.
The biggest,
that's a good
the highest
question.
grossing comedy of 2023. Oh, Minions.
No. Live action.
Live action.
Not
Live
counting.
action. Moonlight. I don't know. What
La
is
La
it?
Land.
No, that What? was 2018 or
Yeah,
whatever.
like I
This
don't
is
know what years are.
1.4 billion gross.
Holy fuck.
Ghostbusters.
Jumanji.
You're gonna feel so dumb when you hear what it is.
Give it to us.
Barbie.
Oh, that's not. Come on.
No.
That's what I mean. Number
was
1,
not a hard
Barbie.
R.
Number 2, Deadpool, Wolverine. Number 3, Hi Mom, a Chinese comedy film, grossed $841 million.
No, that's not true. That's the
2021.
Chinese government said that.
That's surprising. I mean, it's not that surprising. Barbie was huge.
Number 9 is Hangover Part 3. So Hangover Part 3 was the highest grossing. out of
Number
all of them.
9.
Yep.
Wow.
Of all time.
Bridesmaids must have done well.
$586 million.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy. Yeah, those guys never have to do anything ever. But that will never happen again. Like, that is a fear of when will comedy go back to the theater. It's kind of a bummer. Like that Keanu Reeves, Seth Rogen thing, it tanked so fucking bad. And you're like,
I don't even know what that is.
I know, that's what's really sad. Like,
Yeah.
it's supposed to, it's like Keanu's like an angel.
Oh, God.
You know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But Seth, Keanu, who else is in it?
Aziz.
And someone else. But what did
Oh,
it,
Aziz directed it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Who would it make? I mean, that was one of those where you're like, okay, this is back
It was
to
his
like
big
a,
directorial debut or something.
He never directed his show, that Master
No,
of None?
I think he did do a show too.
No, feature, right? It's
Yeah.
his
Oh, yeah,
first
well-
feature.
Movie.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of the bummer about that I'm like, I'm begging so bad for fun comedies to try to sneak back in.
Budget was 30 mil so far. At box office is 13 mil.
13.
But also, it just came out recently.
It came out 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
October
that's a low
17th.
number.
It's only the 27th. I don't know if we want to date this, but it's only been like 2 weeks.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
no one
all
goes
right.
to theaters,
10
like
days.
unless it's like a huge event.
Don't you go? I still go.
I go, yeah, but
go
we're
all
not
the
like
time.
anyone else.
I know, that's also true because we're embedded in this bullshit.
We're so different.
We're not like you.
But also, this happened. U.S. theater attendance used to be 3 times a week on average in like the 1920s. So it's been going down consistently.
Yeah, that's
ever
why
since.
AMC is like, yeah, just go see whatever
Yeah.
movie you want for free.
What the AMC
Are you an
pass?
A-lister?
No, isn't that funny? I've never joined after all these years. That's like my dad in me.
fantastic.
That's like, that's got to be a scam. Like my dad, my dad never signed up
I thought
for
it was a
anything.
scam. Yeah.
But it's probably giving you way more back. You're probably getting to go.
Oh, yeah. It's
But
incredible.
AMC likes
and they
me
treat
more.
you like you're like a whale in Vegas. Like they're like, you go to this line. I always say I'm an A-lister. to
They comp
everybody.
you a room?
They comp you a room.
Would you like the AMC suites, Mr. Rothbart?
They're like, your popcorn's free. I'm like, how? They're like, no, it's just free.
Is it really?
Yeah, like
So the snacks are all free.
They just like spring these gifts on you. They're just like, you want a free candy? I'm like, yeah. And they just give me a free candy.
Because wasn't the rumor that like much like gas stations, concessions are really where a lot of money is made in
I
movie
mean,
theaters?
that's
It's the
not
only-
a rumor. That's a fact.
That's the
yeah.
only place they make
isn't that
money.
isn't that crazy that you're like, well, the movie was $30, and they're like, I know we lost
All
on
goes
that.
to the studio.
You're like, we lost. You
Yeah.
lost on that.
All goes to the actors. That's why actors make so much.
And actually, Brad Pitt's gonna get some of that popcorn, so he gets a nickel for every popcorn sold.
Yeah, no, there's nothing like seeing a comedy in the theater where you're just like
Laughing with other
I
people.
felt that seeing One Battle After Another.
So did
Yes.
I felt that
the
like
first
that
time in a
comedy
long
juice
time.
of like when he was like, you know,
can't-
hard R retard on the phone
Yeah.
and people just lost their shit. People in the theater clapped when Sean Penn died in the theater I was in.
Really?
Clapped. I've never been in a movie where people clapped when the villain died.
I don't care if people haven't seen it yet. You're too late now. You should have already seen it by now. But the scene when he falls off the roof, I laughed for like
So
a full 5
fucking
minutes.
funny.
I laughed so fucking hard. I had to like do the thing where my wife was like, "Stop, please,"
so
because I kept replaying it in my head. How funny it is to
so
see a guy
funny.
fall.
Yeah. And the like young kids are jumping so high,
high.
over the thing. They're like bouncing. Yeah.
It was so fucking good. It reminded me of old school comedy pratfall, but not hokey. It didn't feel.
No.
And this isn't me taking a shot, but in the
It
way
wasn't
that,
like Farrelly Brothers.
Right, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
about
yeah.
to say in the goofy wacky fall, this was like a real fall that felt real, but it's so funny because you're like, God, that looked real. It looked
I
so
was
fucking real.
dying. With the like,
I
not,
lost
yeah.
it.
I
I
don't want
lost
to give
it.
too much away. I don't know if people have seen, but like,
Because also the fall didn't cut. It was Leo when he gets up.
Yeah.
he really
It's
did
a
the
long
fall too.
take.
Did you know that?
No.
No.
No, yeah. They
could have, though.
hit a
Imagine.
cut somewhere, but it's a really because I just rewatched it last weekend
pretty
again, and
seamless.
I could not see where they cut.
It's seamless.
Yeah, maybe the stunt person did it. I don't know.
More than likely, they wouldn't throw Leo down. It was like a
Yeah, yeah.
30-foot drop.
I think it's half. I think some of that stunt and the other half is good camera work.
Oh yeah, no, he fell into a shadowy area. They
Yeah,
definitely
he fell.
hit a cut
He fell
somewhere
into
there.
something.
That
And then
sucks.
getting
I
tased
thought
is
it was
always
real.
funny. Don't tase me, bro. It's like it returned to all the things inside of me that makes me really laugh hard about simple,
I
stupid.
just love movies.
I know.
It's just a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a
like,
movie.
You're like, this is a movie. I just saw a movie. I'm not just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because lately I have been going to see stuff and I'm like, this is boring.
I know. It's so boring to say movies suck, but like, movies suck.
They do.
So much stuff sucks.
What are you making right now? Aren't you making stuff?
I am trying to. Yeah.
What are you making?
Movies.
Movies suck. I want to make one.
It's funny. I had this podcast that just came out recently about my dad. It's like a doc series about my dad being a criminal, and
Your dad was a criminal too?
yeah,
Like what kind of criminal?
So he was in the mob, and I found out he always lied to me. The basic story is he said he was John Bon Jovi's manager to me until I was like 10.
Fuck you.
And-
Really?
Yeah, and then he got arrested, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "Yeah, I do illegal shit for the mob with like gambling and loan sharking and like."
Did
he's
he
Jewish.
ever work with John Bon Jovi?
Never.
That's
just
the
a total
funniest
lie
thing in the world.
Just a total fucking lie. And
Dude, I love that.
and then I started working with him in high school. Like I started like dropping shit off at places and like disposing of evidence and like doing all this crazy shit. And he died in 2007 of cancer. And he made these tapes on his deathbed. He made deathbed tapes. And
Saying goodbye to people?
no, just like his life story. And I
Oh,
didn't
wow.
listen to them until during the pandemic. I was like, maybe I could do like a fucking serialized podcast about like discovering who my dad was. And I listened to the tapes, and it was like a bunch of shit I didn't know about him. And it like sparked this investigation, and then I did this Audible series.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and this whole Audible series is me just like learning about his crazy fucked up shit he did. And it's kind of like a comedy true crime thing. But yeah, I'm turning that into a movie, hopefully.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you have a relationship with your father, or was it all kind of surface?
We were best friends.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, yeah, it was like almost to the point where it was like beyond what a father should be, like best friends. Like he would hang out with
more
me
than
and my
your
friends.
buddy than your father.
Yeah.
And then he died when you were 21.
6.
Oh,
24, sorry.
okay.
Yeah. And he died. Yeah, he died, and I actually gave him the cassette tapes. I was like, just record something, and he recorded all. He admitted to like the darkest shit I've ever like.
'Cause he knew he was
sex
dead.
crimes.
Oh,
and,
that's
like,
not good. That part's bad.
like crazy shit, and then
Crazy.
maybe
illegal
having
shit?
other kids too,
Oh, yeah.
and like I did. There's a huge twist at the end of this thing. It's like it's 10 episodes, but I
Don't
find
say
out
it.
something crazy. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
But I find out something crazy about myself that I like had no idea.
I think I know.
We'll say it. I say it off screen.
Yeah.
Micro dick.
And that's where you got the micro
That's when I found out.
That's fucking. and
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did your mom ever remarry? Or
She
that,
did.
That okay.
She didn't know about the craziest part of this is she didn't know about any of this, and he admitted to cheating on her their whole marriage. They were married 10 years, and she didn't know any of this shit. And I had to. It's in the doc series. Like, I had to tell her all this shit, like, and have this conversation with her.
That's what a weird debate in your
Yeah.
mind that you had. Did you decide was there a moment you're like, maybe I shouldn't tell her because why would I?
Yeah, why? What's the point?
Well, why did you decide to tell her all that stuff?
Because she kept asking.
Oh, okay.
I interviewed her for the thing. It was part of it, and she just kept being like, what it was on the tapes. And I was like, she's going to hear it. So I
Yeah.
had to tell her, like, at their engagement party, he got a hand job and, like, crazy shit. Yeah.
What do you mean? Like a friend of theirs jerked him off at the engagement party?
Yes.
Like a friend
A friend, my mom's best friend,
jerked off your dad at their engagement party.
in a car outside of their engagement party. True story. And he gleefully admitted this shit on these tapes. Gleefully.
That's crazy. At your
Oh, yeah.
fucking engagement party?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Also, your mom's friend. Dog.
Dude,
the fuck is her
This
deal?
didn't make the series, but my mom and I decided
Also, a
to track
hand job?
a hand job. Yeah.
Yuck.
Why yuck? I love hand jobs.
Really?
Oh, dude. I do.
You do?
Yeah.
What?
You
what-
don't?
No.
I really like them.
Suck it, sit
It's
on
really
it.
easy.
I don't want your hand on it.
What?
Don't touch it. Suck it, sit on it.
No,
I
no,
touch
no.
it.
It's really easy. It's like quick.
No one's
My
gonna jerk
wife
you off
likes
better
doing
than
it.
you.
It's so much easier.
Well, your wife does that because she doesn't want to do other stuff. She's like,
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Right.
I'm not under the impression that's. I'm maybe I'm in the minority on this, but I love hand jobs.
I've never
Big
gotten a hand
guy.
job from my wife.
Whoa.
The only time I got hand jobs was when we were teenage years.
Really?
Yeah, in high school.
Am I alone on this?
Yeah,
Do you like hand jobs?
You're alone on this.
Yeah, hand
Really?
jobs suck, dude.
No. I love them.
No one's better than you.
At hand jobs?
You're not going to drive my car better than me. It's my car.
She's good.
Send her over.
She's good, man. No, yeah, it's whatever. Hand jobs are good. He got a hand job, and my mom and I tried to track this lady down. who
No,
did it,
that's rad.
And we found her, and we couldn't use it in the series because she never gave permission. But yeah, we found her.
She's still out there giving hand
She's
jobs.
still out there. She's a comic.
Fuck you.
Swear to God.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
She is a comedian.
Yeah.
In New York?
In L.A.
No way.
Yeah. Ellen Cleghorn. It's not her.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy. Yeah,
But
we
she
tracked
does.
her down.
She is an actress or something, or what is she?
No, she just those people who just are like they go to like the haha or something, and it's just like older people. Wow. Like, and they're just like, and they write a book or something that they sit.
Right.
It's one of those people.
Dude, I love you so much.
Yeah.
Older people. They fucking.
You know what I'm talking about?
Now,
Like they all self-publish.
I see
books.
3 of them in my head right now.
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, those kind of people.
I want to off camera. You're gonna tell me who it is because I'm just crazy
For sure.
interested. God, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, it was a wild ride. It took 3 years to make this thing.
Was it cathartic? Like, do you feel like you got some relief from it or no?
Yes,
You did.
a ton of relief.
So it felt a little bit.
I
of
didn't
a
expect to.
weight lifted.
It's funny. It's like, I don't know if you're this way, but I feel like nothing could affect me. Like, I'm just like, I've been through so much shit. I'm like, I
Yeah.
could learn anything about my dad and it would not affect me. And then it started affecting me. And I was just like, this is crazy.
I'm a little numb to a lot of stuff. Although if it was a big enough curveball, I have a friend. Did I tell this before on here? Who found out at the latter years of his father's life, who was fading away, that he was a PDF file. And it blew. It fucked him up in a way. He was talking to me about it. We hadn't seen each other in a long time, but it fucked him up in a way where, I mean, it like changed the chemistry of his brain. He almost didn't seem the same. It's like he did nothing wrong.
There's like elements of that in my life.
Right, where
Yeah.
he just was different because it blew his mind so fucking deep that's who that could be, that he was like, I don't even know. Yeah.
Do you like get a lot of pride from your family or your father? Or like, are you like, I'm proud of who I am, like being a Santino?
We don't. Well, my mom's remarried, and my dad and I have kind of a, our relationship. My biological dad is like, we're God. Hey, I hope you're well. It's good to hear from you. Like we didn't really keep close because my parents got divorced when I was a kid and he wasn't around. So
Same, yeah.
It was hard for me. We didn't really, like, he was my father, not my dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, it's like, now I'm grown and like we keep in touch a little bit and it's nice, but there's not that thing beneath it where it's like, remember when I took you to the ball game? It's like we never lived that life. So he's like an adult male, and I am too now. So
Yeah, that's why you're scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dad thing.
Yeah.
But my stepdad was a wonderful man who raised me. I mean,
Yeah.
in lieu of my father not being there, he was incredible. But my stepdad and I are unbelievably different. Sometimes I joke with my mom. I'm like, we literally couldn't be more different guys.
Yeah, I feel that about
I've
my
adopted
stepdad.
some of his habits. Where like he was a neat freak. Like I am a neat freak. Like
Oh, so you were really young when he.
my
came
parents
into your
split
life.
when I was 1.
Oh, mine 4.
And then my dad was in jail for a
yours
big
too?
chunk of that. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
should do an Audible series.
I thought about it. I'm going to find the tapes. Except my dad is like old school Chicago guy.
Yeah. Mob stuff or no? You don't have to say it. if you
Well,
don't, yeah.
well, no, it's the running joke was like, if you want framework of my family's history, my grandfather, his dad, till the day he fucking died, worked at the racetrack.
Oh.
Put it together.
Yeah.
You're like, this guy was embroiled in like the
course.
most. It was like
Yeah, that was my dad was at racetracks all the time.
these people they live and die by these places, and so they all gamble, and their worlds are completely surrounded by people that are trying to hit the life lotto.
This is the people I emulated growing up. was
Yeah.
like my dad's friends who were like at OTBs. Do you remember OTBs?
Please, what do you mean?
We used to go to OTBs all the time, my
It's
dad and I.
for people that don't know, off-track betting is like
Yeah.
if there is nowhere if it's a place where the weather doesn't permit, they will just bet on Florida horses all day long or
Yeah.
to wherever they are.
It basically looked like a hospital where you could bet.
Really?
It really, yeah. It was like
truly
fluorescent
does.
lights.
It's so
like it looked like a
gross.
hospital waiting room. And
Right.
there was just people just betting on horse races in a hospital waiting room.
It's somehow sadder than casinos. Like it's because casinos at least have like some sort of
Carpets.
vibrancy to it. Yeah, carpet. The OTBs were always, so I would go to the track, and he worked at the dog track, the Greyhound
dog
track.
tracks.
Yeah, really tough.
That's crazy.
There goes that rabbit.
That's the real fucking degenerates.
But as a
dog
kid,
tracks?
I was fascinated
Oh,
with
yeah.
it because it was like, it seemed like a playland. I was
was
like, this
great.
is
I loved it.
incredible.
Yeah.
And they had boxing nights on like Mondays, and like they would have events to keep you there longer because they wanted more people to just come back and stay, even if the dogs weren't running that night or that time of year. But yeah, my grandfather, every one of my grandfather's friends had nicknames. It was stuff I learned as I got older. I was like, oh, that's not normal.
And Italian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That almost became very obvious to me that I was like, does your grandpa's friends and your dad's friends not have nicknames? You know what I mean? Like street
That's what I
names?
had, yeah.
I just didn't, I thought that was totally normal.
I'll never forget, I used to go to like the back of pizzerias with my dad, and they would meet these guys who had the biggest hands I've ever seen. They all had huge hands. I don't know
yeah.
why they all had
It's
the
a
meatiest
requirement.
fucking hands.
Yeah.
Like just knuckle draggers. And they would, a few of them would just hand me $50 bills.
Oh yeah, cash. I always got
I was
cash.
I was like 7.
Yep.
And they would just be like, you want a 50? I was like, yeah, I'll take a 50. One of them handed me a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. Just was like,
Yes.
you want this? I
Yeah.
was like, why does he have this on him?
They're endearing themselves to the community.
It's so
Getting
crazy.
cash was always very strange. People
Yeah.
that would give you cash as a kid was always like because that's the only people that had that kind of cash on them at all time. Because they're their own bank.
Oh,
They're not
yeah.
depositing money into a fucking checking account.
Dude, my dad didn't have a checking account his whole life.
This is what I'm saying.
He kept,
yeah.
I knew how much money he had because he kept it. He had this like headboard where you could keep stuff on it,
Mm-hmm.
and he would have just a stack of money, and that was his money. I thought he was rich because I was like, the stack was like this big,
My dad's a billionaire.
and I was just like, who has money that much? Probably like 10 grand. But I was like, that's all the money he has in the world. But it was like 10 grand in like 20s.
Yeah.
And I was just like, he's the richest man on earth.
Did you ever pinch or no?
No.
Never.
No.
You were scared of your dad?
No, he would give me money if I asked.
Okay, it was
Like,
never
I didn't
like
have
that.
to. Yeah.
Right. If you're like, I want $100 for this thing.
He also would like OCD level count it all the time.
He loved money.
He loved counting money. He just would count it all the time.
You're not that. You don't love money like that.
No, I'm scared of not having money, but I don't love, like when I have a lot of money, I'm not like, oh yeah, this is great. It almost gives me more anxiety.
Well,
Like
yeah.
when I'm really flush, I'm more anxious than when I'm not.
Yeah, I think that's a healthy way to live. I think
Yeah.
that's a healthy feeling. Because if you become someone that like gets money and then you go, they can't touch me now.
Yeah.
Then it's like the world will fall on your fucking head. But the gross part about money is when people start making substantial sums of money, for some reason, I wonder what the psychology is. Like the very, very wealthy people in the United States, the more money their families acquire, it's almost as if the more selfish they get or the more insulated they get.
Oh yeah, because everybody wants it.
But so I want to know what you know what that was that old thing on the internet that was like at a certain level of money doesn't determine any more happiness. Do you remember this old thing that it was like
That's not
if you
true.
make an X amount of money a year, right? I think that's a bullshit.
Well, because if your lifestyle doesn't change with the amount of money,
right.
like that's the thing. Is like if you keep the same lifestyle but you just make more money, you're just like, yeah, it's just in an account.
Right.
But the more money you make, the more you spend, and you're like, yeah.
But I wonder what this. I would rather hear a study about what is the level of money that people achieve, like a CEO or like a company owner, where they begin to give less and do less for other people and give less. Because I do feel like young money people start to really do give more. Like there's more philanthropy that's given at a certain level of new money where they are very generous. And then there's like a weird cutoff.
I think there's a point, and I've never been this rich, but I think there's a point where every need is taken care of. You're like, I bought the houses I want. I bought everything. My kids are taken care of.
Right.
And then money becomes a game, like a number game, where you're like, I just want more than other people.
Yeah.
And that's where I think it happens.
Like
because you're like, yeah, it's all taken care of, but now my goal is to be like, I have more than that fucking billionaire.
or it's an even smaller game like Warren Buffett, that weirdo fucking game he plays where if the stock market is up, it doesn't matter the number of how much up, but if it's up, he gets a what is it called at McDonald's? He gets the sausage egg McMuffin. If the stock market is down, he gets just the egg McMuffin without the sausage. Isn't that disgusting?
It's great.
That's how
Yeah.
manipulative money is, because it doesn't matter. The price of anything means nothing. He just thinks that is like a financial jinx.
Did you grow up without money or with money?
No, so when I was a kid, when my mom was a single mother, she was paycheck to paycheck, right?
Yeah,
She was just kind of going to get by. And then when she met my dad, he's a salesman who had a good job, who like did very well and took care of us very well. So when we were young, it was a really hard struggle for my mom. Something I only learned when I got older, that she really struggled. She would, it was really much harder than I ever knew as a kid. She was good at hiding it.
Right.
And then my stepdad worked in sales and did well, was never like, my parents were always afraid of everything. Like, we're not going to, this could all go, so we never were like flush rich. We never took a ton of fancy vacations, nothing like that. But he always had a good job and did well enough. And my mom, they both worked my whole life. They both just retired like 5 years ago. Like my mom never not worked. I only knew her as someone that worked. So we were fine. We were always well and fine. Except when I was a kid, I think I had no idea that my mom was struggling pretty bad.
I didn't know. I mean, when you grow up with that like fear of money in your parents, it seeps into you.
Oh yeah.
Like you start to, not even consciously, you're just like, I've been scared about running out of money my whole life. Like,
yeah, and you will
being homeless
because of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Forever.
What?
I was going to say, Warren Buffett actually orders the more expensive bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit when the market is up. And then he has the sausage McMuffin with egg and cheese.
So
when
it's
the market's down.
so it's the fancy biscuit when
He
the
balls
market's
out.
high.
Yeah.
But this is
I
such
kind of like that less.
But it's me
than
too.
what you said.
Yeah, I thought yeah.
Yours is way more fun.
Yeah, fuck that other thing. Mine's better. But that is a disgusting manipulation of like, because he's so full with money that you're like, oh, then this is
a joke.
I know that's
He's
so,
making a joke.
That's gross.
Yeah,
though.
that's
that's
what's
like
gross.
so
He has
fucking gross.
$147 billion.
He doesn't. Berkshire Hathaway does.
I'm also like I like Jay Leno. Have you ever met that guy?
I met him for the first time not too long ago, and it was so brief that it was almost like I didn't.
Great
meet him.
guy. I don't want to talk shit about Jay
Yeah.
Leno, but his whole thing about like never spending his Tonight Show money.
checks?
Do you know about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I've heard this.
That pisses me off.
I don't even know
too.
if that's real. Does that sound like
I don't
bullshit?
know. That sounds like one of those fucking
Hollywood
urban
lore.
legends.
Yeah. That he says he's only spent money that he made on the Tonight Show.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm sorry, on stand-up.
Yeah.
He never spent Tonight Show money.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Conan's like, I spent all that money that I made.
I've spent every dollar I've ever made.
Well, that's what that's what it's there for.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not the right attitude.
No, spend it, dude. You're gonna die. It's like almost like when I finally. I'm such a dumb person. When I finally learned that with credit, like let's say you acquire, you accrue thousands of dollars of debt, tens of thousands, and you die with $80,000 in debt, in credit card debt. It goes away.
Dude,
It's the coolest thing in
I'll
the
one up
world.
you with that. I got it when my dad was getting sick. This was like I was like early 20s. I got into crazy credit card debt because I was just like I was doing stand up. I wasn't working really.
Right.
I just got credit card.
What's the highest you had? What was the highest debt you had?
I mean, for a kid in his 20s, I had like 20 grand probably.
That's a fuckload of money.
which was a lot. And I was just like, I'm not going to pay this.
You weren't scared at all.
I was just like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to pay this.
Or you're actually like, what are they gonna do? Fuck 'em.
I'm doing the fucking the bar down the street open mic. Like, what am I going to do? I stopped. And I think I was just like on the fringes of society enough for them not to find me. And then 7 years later, it was gone. And I found out that there's a 7-year statute of limitation on most credit card debt, that if you don't pay it for 7 years, it's off your record.
Fuck you.
Gone.
But if they get you in the meantime, then you're fucked.
They could garnish wages or something, but I just never had wages. So I was just like making, I was touring, doing
You're like,
stand-up.
there are no wages to be garnished.
But if you could avoid it for 7 years, and then I like checked my credit like 10 years later, I was like, it was great. And I was like, how? I just was like scared to check my credit for the rest
That's
of
a
my
trip.
life.
Do not do this, people at home. But this could.
Why not?
All right, do it. Yeah.
No one pays their student loans.
I know, but I'm afraid now it's going to be like people are going to try it, and then someone's going to go to jail and be like, "Thanks a lot, Barry Rothbart."
I don't know if this. I'm not a lawyer, but it did happen to me.
It happened to you.
It happened
It
to me.
says while the unpaid credit card debt falls off your credit report after 7 years, the debt itself does not disappear. This distinction is
Not
critical
true.
because it affects your creditor's ability to sue you and continues to impact your financial
true.
life in other ways.
Well, let me tell you something.
Gone.
Come get him.
Come get me. Here I am. Here I am, Fleet Bank. You still around?
Well, that's probably what it is. The bank folded. They were like,
that's
"Fuck
what-
it, we can't
yeah.
do it."
That happened with one of my student loans. The bank folded, and they were like, "Nah, you're fine."
Fuck it.
I just private student loan just sent me a letter last year, and they were like, "You're fine." That's another thing. I stopped paying a student loan at some point too.
And my dad was lucky. I was very lucky. My dad told me, he was like, "You will not have a credit card in college. Do you understand me?" And
That's great.
And he instilled this insane amount of fear in me.
Yeah.
And he was like, "If you do, I will never help you ever again with anything. Like, I won't even give you $1." And I was like, "Oh my God." So then my money that I made in college was my money, and that's what I had to operate with, unless I was really low. If I was crazy bad broke, in college, my dad would be like, "All right, I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you a couple $100, but you got to figure out the rest." And I think it was good for me, but it was painful because a lot of my friends did more shit than I did. So it sucked a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I never had a credit card. And my senior year, they had some dickhead on campus, doing some 28-year-old kid. It's like, "Dude, you want to apply for a credit card? You get a free blah, 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 blah." And I was like, God, I really should do it. I wanted
You're like, it's free money.
It's free money. I wanted to do it so fucking bad. But my dad scared the shit out of me because he's like,
Are you still that way?
in the sense of like,
Scared of debt?
well, I don't have I paid everything off all the time. I was like,
great.
I don't want them to come
Yeah.
get me. And also, I don't have a debit card. Like, I don't have a debit card.
You just pay cash. Everything.
It's either my credit card, which is paid off automatically, or
I was doing that.
or cash.
Yeah.
I just don't. I have this like eternal fear of like being flippant about stuff or losing track. Only because like you heard those
do
stories
too.
about people that like lost track, and they're like, when you're like, what do you mean James Brown's broke? Do you know what I mean? You're like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
They're like, he's broke. You're like, James
He trusted
Brown?
some Jew.
You're like James Brown, the guy who made like $100 million in a single year. He has
Yeah.
no money.
Yeah.
So that fear of like the first time I ever got a TV show, I was like, I'm going to save every single fucking dime.
I just like to know I do my own books. Like, I don't have my business manager accountant do my books. I literally every month do
So
my own
you have a business
books.
manager, but you still do it.
Yes.
Brilliant.
An accountant.
Sure, same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, a guy
but
who watches
I want to do my book. I want to know.
You don't trust.
I
want
want
to trust him.
feel how much money I have. You know what I mean? Like I do this thing. I don't know if a lot of people do this, but I'm constantly adding up how many months I have left until I'm broke.
That's great.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm so scared. Having a kid too, it makes you.
I was
going
going
to
to say that probably scares you the hardest.
Yeah, because
you're
I'm like, you know.
I need for her.
Yeah.
I don't need for me.
Always.
You don't need for you.
No,
you
no,
need
no,
for
no,
that.
no. Yes.
That machine needs a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so.
It's great.
That's probably the thing that keeps you moving. If you never had that kid, you'd be dead.
Dude, the amount of fucking money I wasted.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Could have gone to the
on
kid.
Sneakers.
Could have
Like,
gone to
what
the kid.
fuck was I doing?
Could have gone to the kid.
Yeah, of course I could have.
Daddy, how come I'm hungry? Daddy wanted shoes. Daddy wanted Nikes, and you just
have
don't
a lot of
understand that.
I have a lot of Nikes.
Is that where I sleep in the shoe closet? That's where you get to sleep, kiddo. Because Daddy wanted to waste money, and that's how we live. No, I think most Americans have like that ticking time bomb, or they get to a place when they're like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
What do you mean?
Like they just don't. If because they know that they're financially in a bad place, so they just are like, what are you
they're
gonna
like,
do?
Who cares?
Yeah, fuck you.
That must
Come-
be great.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. I feel
I
like
don't know.
yeah, there's a fear all the time. But the thing is, like, I try to, like some people who are rich, they're like, I don't want my kids to know how rich I am.
Yeah, it's so
you know, like
stupid.
they're like
They know.
they're gonna be middle class, but secretly I'm not. I'm the opposite. I'm like, I have no money, but I want her to think.
Her to think you're rich. That's actually brilliant.
yeah.
But that whole idea of like, we have friends that have kids that they try to like, they're like, we don't let them, we try to like keep them humble or whatever. But I'm like,
but it's like you fly first class.
yeah, what are you
right?
talking about?
That's
yeah, your
always
kids,
the thing,
your
man.
kids are with you in all of the wealthy things that you normally do.
Every rich person I know, they're like, yeah, I don't want my kids to know, but like we always fly first class. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit in fucking economy. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
once you can fly first class, there's no one on earth who doesn't want to fly first class.
Right. Nobody goes, we'll go back.
Yeah.
No, we'll go.
I don't love my kids that much.
I saw a kid at fucking. I took my one of my childhood best friends came into town and I was like, oh, I want to take you to Nobu Malibu on the beach. I was like, I haven't been in a long time, and I go, this would be fucking amazing. It's a good night for all of us.
Yeah.
So I make a reservation. We go out there, and we're waiting for a table that's just not happening. They're like, we only had 2 people on the list. I was like, no, it's for 4 of us. It's 2 couples. They were like, well, you're gonna have to wait a while because there's no tables. Then I look over to my right.
mixology.
I told him about mix.
Yeah.
I said, do you know me from Punk'd? I look over to my right, and sitting at a beach chair eating sushi is no shit a 6-year-old girl and her mom. And I was like, this is the world that Los Angeles has that people are like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That kid is eating the most expensive sushi in LA. It's 6. And she's just kind of like on her iPad and her mom's chatting with some other girl having martinis. And I was like, this is the world that LA's created where wealthy people just kind of don't, at some point they don't give a fuck. They're like, whatever, she's got to come with me. She's got to indulge in the way that this is how we live.
Like, I'm not going to stop doing this.
I know. It is
Yeah.
what it is. It's
Yeah.
funny to watch, though. You're like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think like going out to dinner, when I see young people at a nice restaurant now, I'm like, I don't remember going out to a nice restaurant when I was a kid. We went to regular restaurants.
I remember thinking Chili's was the nicest restaurant that existed.
It was.
I
at one
legitimately was like, we're going to Chili's? Like,
well,
you can afford that?
I think like
Tony Roma's actually was the nicest.
Tony Roma's is very nice.
Does that still exist? Did you
I
go
think
to Tony
they're
Roma's?
gone. Yeah, I think they're gone.
Oh, man.
Super Rosa was good Italian. Do you know that? Super Rosa.
No.
They're all gone too.
Buca di Beppo?
I mean, good Christ. What are
I
you,
mean,
a
that's
billionaire? My God.
Tony Roma's is still around.
They are.
It is? Great ribs.
God bless TNR. Yeah, those higher end chains
Yeah.
or whatever, those were the fanciest thing in the world.
I still am like, if Ruth's Chris seems like the most expensive meal you could have.
Yeah, it's not. But
It's
yeah,
not, yeah.
yeah.
You
There's
know?
so like,
Yeah.
but for steak, you were like, who goes here?
Who goes there?
CEOs? Is this only for CEOs? Yeah. Yeah, we never really had that. My parents were never into like my sister now loves fancy restaurants, and she suckers my parents into going half of the time.
Right.
But my dad still prefers the other stuff by a landslide.
Of course.
We get my dad every year the same gift, a $100 gift card to the Olive Garden every year for Christmas.
Really?
Every year. And he's-
$100 goes a long way there.
Yeah, it lasts literally the entire year. I'm not kidding. It's Christmas to Christmas. He starts to run out around November. And then he lets us know. He's like, you got to top off that card, man, because I got to go back.
I need it, man.
That is
the possible ended.
This is like an unbelievable truth about my dad. He is obsessed, and he likes to go alone.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to go with anybody. Goes alone. Sits in his little booth.
We would go to the Olive Garden on very special occasions, like a graduation or something. And my mom would always be like, get the never-ending bowl. Like, do you know they do that? Like, as if it's like a hack that
Yeah.
she discovered. She
Yeah.
was like, no, it never ends.
There's a loophole.
Like, you get as much pasta. I was like, I don't want that much pasta.
You need
No,
to.
you're like, it never ends.
Or what was the hometown buffet?
Country
Corral?
Old country buffet.
Old Country Buffet, OCB, little OCB. We'd go to those in high school because we feel like we crack. It's so funny that you do feel like you crack the system. You're like, I'm gonna eat fucking 9 different
Do
kinds
they
of
know?
food.
Yeah.
Are they aware that I'm
Yeah.
doing it?
I went to the best buffet I've ever been. Are you a big buffet guy?
I haven't been to one in years. Where is a buffet?
You're not a big eater, right? You don't like. I love food. I have to like.
I make my nutritionist makes my meals in pills now, so I don't. No, I'm kidding. How funny. If I only take a
You're
pill.
like that
a day.
guy, the who's trying to stay alive forever. You see that doc?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
he asked to be on the show.
was great.
What was his fucking name?
I don't remember.
He's like, I'm
Billy Johnson.
biologically.
It was like
I'm
Bobby Johnson or
Ryan
something.
Johnson.
Ryan
or Brian
Johnson.
Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm 4 years younger than my actual age. You're like, who fucking gives a shit?
Yeah.
That's insane. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, but I look like powder from that movie. You know, like I look so strange.
I am Michael Stipe.
Yeah.
I am Michael Stipe. I look like I'm actively dying, but I'm not.
I love buffets. Yeah, I went to the Bacchanal. My brother took me. We were in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's
like the
Caesars,
one.
I
Yeah,
think?
that's the one.
It is. I've never been to anything like that.
They say that's like the nicest one, isn't it? That's
I
like
guess.
the fanciest one in
I
Vegas.
don't know. I just am like, and I do it right, man. I just get like a tiny bit of everything. That's my buffet strategy.
What's your perfect buffet plate?
General Tso's banana Foster cake, lasagna, and sushi.
And sushi.
And sushi.
See, for me, it's pasta, pizza, meat of some kind,
You get
whatever
pasta
the
and pizza at a
have
buffet?
to. Yeah, have to. I put the
You're
pasta.
wasting your. You're throwing your money away.
I put the pasta on the pizza.
You're throwing your money away though.
I wrap the pizza in pasta.
That's a terrible idea.
I know. But if I go there, I know I'm going to go deep. I'm going to go hard. So that's my first plate is a little tour of Italy. My second plate's usually sushi because I can settle on. That's easy.
You do a whole king crab legs plate.
I can't do the crab legs.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I can't
People
do
go
it.
nuts for king crab legs at buffets. People go crazy.
I'm going to say it.
What?
Black people love it.
That was the Red Lobster thing.
Red Lobster did.
They stayed afloat because of black people.
100%.
Yeah.
I've never been to a Red Lobster. I've
Really?
never been to a Red Lobster. I've never been to a Long John Silver's. Not once.
It's bad in a way where you're just like, this could. I might need to go see a doctor after I had this. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just, and I've always said this, people have argued with me. I say it's fast food seafood. They're like, that's not fast food. It's casual dining seafood. But
No, Long John Silver's is. Yeah.
But it still feels like fast food seafood to me.
Yeah.
I know it's not, but it does feel that way. Like frozen shrimp. When you can taste the water, like it tastes like water. Do you know what I mean? Like frozen shrimp tastes like
Of
water.
course, yeah.
It just gives me a feeling. It creeps me out in my soul. I don't know why. It fucks me up.
I've made big mistakes at Red Lobster. I mean, the Cheddar Bay biscuits are great, but
That's what
I've
everybody
gotten
says.
like oysters. Like I was like stupid. I was like, what
Just
am I
asking
doing?
for a bacterial infection?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's
man.
crazy.
Yeah, it was stupid.
But oddly enough, those are probably healthier than some fancy restaurant that uses a technique that's supposed to taste more organic or something, but that probably has way worse shit in it. They probably
not.
spray bleach their oysters. You're not getting sick. You know, they got a fucking spray bottle with fucking bleach.
Yeah.
You're never getting sick.
Just like spraying Lysol on their
Right.
fucking
They're
oysters.
probably cleaning it by hand with soap and water. They're like, put these oysters right back in the shell.
My dad used to go to. He loved Arthur Treacher's. Did you know that was a thing?
No. Arthur Treacher?
Arthur Treacher's is like a lower end Long John Silver's
No chance.
that only exists in like truck stops and shit.
Okay.
I used to have a joke that like every time we went to an Arthur Treacher's, they were surprised we were ordering from them. Like they were like, like they could. It is the lowest quality fish place.
Arthur Treacher, can I see a photo of what it looks like? Arthur Treacher's?
Arthur Treacher's was his place. He loved
And your
it.
father loved this.
Loved it. You just get fried fucking whatever. Who even knows? Yeah, there it is. Arthur Treacher's.
Never in my life. This has got to be a New York thing.
No, it was everywhere.
Really?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Truck stops all across the country. Have you heard of this, Minnesota boy?
No.
No. But I love the British flag on
Did
the
you have
outside.
Roy Rogers growing up?
I know of it, but I never
okay.
had it.
Yeah,
I saw
that
it,
was
but
big.
Roy Rogers is slated in the category of Cracker Barrel to me. It kind of had that same.
Cowboy.
Yeah, what was
thing.
it? And not Don Johnson. What was the other?
Howard Johnson?
Howard Hotels. Yeah.
Hotels? Ojo?
What was it called? There was like a not Don. There was like another in that.
Tim Hortons.
No, we didn't
No.
have those Timmy Hortons, eh?
Yeah.
You had those in New York. We never had those.
No, we didn't have those. We had
you-
one in like Penn Station or something.
Right,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
never. I never heard of that till I went to Canada. What was it called? But it had that Cracker Barrel feel. It was almost like the southern. But we never went to those either. My parents were very. It was like we went to one or two local spots and that was it. They never really went out.
My dad loved diners. I would
I
just do
still love
diners all
diners.
the time. I love diners.
But they're dead.
Yeah, they're dying.
Like Cafe 101 closed down years ago.
No, they reopened a new one there.
What
It's
is
a new
it?
diner.
Is it
It's
a
another
diner?
diner? Another
It's the
name.
same thing?
Same thing. Yeah,
But is it good?
it's good. Yeah, it's diner. I don't know. I like diners.
I like diners if they're authentically, like it's kind of shit, which makes it good. But when they try to do like good food at a diner, then I get bothered.
Fred's.
What are you doing? What is that?
Yeah,
That's a restaurant.
yeah.
It's
You're
not
trying
a
to be
diner.
a restaurant.
It's a fake.
It's like $20 for a burger. I don't know.
What the fuck are we talking
That's
about?
crazy.
Okay, if you and I open a diner, all right,
I'm down.
let's do it, dude.
I'm fucking down.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about our prices. What is a cheeseburger at our diner?
Tops $10.
I would say $8 is probably right around there.
Yeah.
$8 to $10.
Yeah, you got to get a greasy, like, you want to. My wife, she messes up. She always goes to diners and orders the things like that aren't in their wheelhouse.
Right.
Like she'll get like the shakshuka at a diner or something. It's like no, don't get
No,
the
don't
tuna
do
melt. Don't stray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the old school. Get the thing that they can make in lightning time.
Yeah.
They can make it so
Don't-
fucking fast. It's
Yeah.
done when you
She
order it.
overthinks it constantly. Yeah, like lasagna at a diner and shit.
Insane.
You're like,
That's
don't do that.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
No, you get the thing where you know the moment she types it in, it's in the window. It's like fucking the moment it's like, dude, they're like, yeah, order up.
Yeah.
That's what you want at a diner.
Yeah.
Soup.
Diner soup is always pretty good.
I love diner soup.
But
Very
my problem
salty.
is sometimes diners, they do soups that are for their clientele, which is old people.
Yeah.
So they'll do
Yeah,
like
so
a
just
split,
split pea.
and
Split
it's
pea.
fucking
Lentil.
no one's eating that
Yeah,
shit.
no one wants that.
White Palace Grill in Chicago.
White Palace.
Love that spot.
Yeah, and they should
Oh.
change that fucking name, by the way, because that's not cool
It's not a
anymore.
White
Why?
Palace.
No kings, no kings, no kings, no kings, no kings at White Palace. By the way, the No Kings protest has now been like a weekly thing in the Valley here at in Studio City. They protest on the corner out front of the CVS, and it's kind of cute because it's a bunch of old people. It's only there isn't one person under 60, not fucking one, and they sit there and they have the No Kings sign, and this is every weekend, and they get the honks, people honk, honk for. But then I thought, like, you do see these elderly people, like, they honk. They all get scared when someone does honk. They want them to honk, but they all do jump a little bit. It's so funny to watch. I'm like, it's because it says, like, honk. So they'll walk across the intersection, and then, and you'll see them all kind of jump a little bit. It's the funniest shit. I was dying laughing watching it. I was like,
One dies. It's just like,
I was like, just don't make them honk.
Kings.
Don't make them honk. Just hold up the sign and enjoy the fucking protest.
I mean, I'm not, I just the name No Kings.
It's
just
awful.
lame.
It's a lame fucking.
Just feels
yeah,
like-
it should be.
No Kings?
No Kings is
I don't
whack.
know.
It feels like England. I feel like that's a thing for British rule. Like
No
anti-British.
No Kings.
No Kings. No Kings. No
Yeah.
Kings. No. Please.
Oh, come on. No
Come on.
Kings.
No Kings.
Come on. No. I don't know why it sounds like that to me. Like, no, I don't want Kings.
Oh
Eh.
God. No. What? How much? Oh no. No Kings.
no
No.
Kings.
Thank you. Barry, I love you.
I love you so much, man.
Maybe
I
one of
missed
the
you.
funniest people I've known for. I would say we've known each other for. I would like to say it's got to be 17 or 18 years now.
2010.
Wow. Fuck, that's insane.
Yeah. Punked.
That's gross. We're getting old.
Crazy, right?
We're getting old.
Yeah. I don't feel old.
I do.
I look old, I think.
Well, we both look our age. I think
yeah.
I see that more and more now if I'm out somewhere and I see like teenagers, I'm like, oh fuck. Like I can physically I can see the way that they look at
For
me.
some reason, I'm like mad that more comics keep coming.
Yeah.
I thought it would stop. I thought that would be it.
You thought we would close the door.
Yeah, and it's like 20-year-old comics now.
Yeah, oh yeah. And they're cruising, baby. But when I see them, when I see young people, I do know that they look at me the way that I looked at when I was 24 in comedy, and the way I looked at the 40-something-year-old comic.
Yeah.
I know I know how they look at us.
Of course. Yeah.
It hurts a little bit
Yeah.
when they go
You
like
need
this.
that.
When they go, oh hey, what's up? I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
They hate us, dude. They're like, old fucking. Do you see Barry's fucking pants?
Meanwhile, we're like, I hope they see my set, so they take me on the road. That was always the thing. I remember reading
Yeah.
Judy Carter's comedy Bible when I got into stand-up, and one of her pieces of advice was hand a tape to headliners whenever you see them.
Oh yeah. Well,
And to be like, you want to take me
but
on the road?
people did that back in the day.
It's like,
I know people did though, and by the way, the guys that did that did get road work. Now
I guess.
no, but they may not have become. They may
Of
not have
course.
become a
Yeah,
headliner.
yeah.
But I do remember guys that were so good at playing the game, and I was very jealous because I was so scared of. I didn't know how to do that. I never opened for a headliner.
Me neither.
No one ever took me out.
Me neither.
I was always scared to ask.
But you were in cities. You didn't need to.
I know, but I would love to have gone and gotten the
Yeah.
experience because I had to go get it. The only times I got it was if Irvine Improv or one of these was like, hey, come host. If somebody from the Improv up here sent me down, right? Same thing with La Jolla Comedy Store or something. They would send me down with a headliner. You could go down. They need somebody. And I guess you can go. It was that kind of. It was never like the headliner wasn't like, you want to come with me?
I mean, what people don't realize is that you just got to be a good hang. That's what headliners
I know.
want.
But
They wanna hang out with
I'm
someone.
scared of even I was so scared of even
Yeah, yeah.
asking people. I was so nervous about being like.
Who do you take now?
Right now, I'm taking a young man named Devontre Coleman. Do you know him?
No.
Oh, he's fucking fantastically funny.
Cool.
But I've taken in the past, Zach Townsend went maybe for a while, Laura Peak, Ali Makovsky before that, Chris O'Connor. But yeah, I keep trying to change it up and take new people. But Devantre's with me now. You know him. He's brilliant. He's so fucking good.
Well, if you want, I'll hand you a tape. You could check out my set.
Yeah, I think. Do we
wanna-
still take tapes or? All right.
I hand you a VHS.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Barry, we end the show the same way. Thank you. Do you want to plug anything more now? Do you want to plug something now?
My Audible series.
Plug the Audible series, Mars.
Searching for Alan Rothbart. It's on Audible.
I love the name.
It's one of the coolest things I've ever done. Maybe the coolest.
Searching for Alan Rothbart is on Audible now. We'll put the link in the description down below so you guys can go. It's amazing to see you, and I love you. And
love you, buddy.
I'd like to see you more. You're
can
not
do it.
far. Pasadena is not far.
No, you're Burbank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so as far as they know.
Yeah.
We end the show the same way. Look into that camera, say one word or one phrase to end the episode.
Pussy.
Here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.